Well, hello everybody. How's it going, guys? So this is something I think we'll just do from now on. Whenever I get the chance, we'll just do a live discussion. Yeah, talking about these dudes. I know I'm a little tardy to the party, but you know, hopefully this is good enough for you guys. I don't know who all wanted to hear my opinion about this stuff, but I'm here to give it. So there you go. Let me just pull up the chat real fast on my phone so I can see you guys talking, and then we'll just get right into it. This video will be available later, by the way. You know, so don't worry about too much. Don't worry about too much. All right, so there's our little chat there. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all the new units, all of them. Yeah, every single one of them. We're gonna talk about them. So, we do still have beef, Mexican God Gamer. We do still have beef. I forget what it's over, but I'm not one to turn down beef. So, let's just hop right into it. So, we all know what Gogeta does. One thing I want to make very clear. His name is Super Saiyan Gogeta, not Super Gogeta. You can run him with Super Gogeta. Int, STR, all that stuff. I'm sure you've already figured that out by now, but I just want to make that very clear so everyone knows that's a very nice thing. It's a very nice thing. So, you know, he's got the general Gogeta stuff, attacks effective against all types, except he can also evade attacks, and he will transform after the 5th turn of the start of the battle. So the very first turn, even if he hasn't come out, he will transform coming up on the 5th turn, or 6th, anything, you know, 7th, wherever he ends up popping out. And then once he's there, it's a guaranteed crit on everything. Every time. So, it's not as ridiculous as you might think, because he's already doing, you know, super effective damage against everyone, and now he's just performing a critical hit. So it goes from a 1.5 times multiplier to a 1.9 times multiplier, ignoring defense. So it's not like that big of a boost, but it is still really cool. It is still incredible. High chance to evade enemies' attack. High chance equates to a 50% chance, and then over here, medium chance is usually 25. Yes, it is 25 right there. Key multiplier 160, that's nice. Another note, Horus DB from the Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle Wiki, let me know. I gotta turn my vibrations off or something. I'm in a group text at the moment. Can't seem to get out of it. When he raises his super attack multiplier by 50% for 3 turns, usually the way that works is the first raise will just bring him up to regular immense damage. Not in this case. He will be at 555, and then he'll be at 605 for his immense damage multiplier. He doesn't get the penalty when he's transformed, because his super attack initially starts at 505, just regular immense damage. So that's really cool and really good to know. So he can maintain a 605% super attack multiplier at all times. That's better than an LR. Ridiculous. Absolute insanity. And the cool thing is, he's the movie heroes category leader, but he also gives a good enough boost to the fusion category that you can pretty much run him as a fusion, you know, whatever. But, you know, if you didn't pull him, you can run whoever you've got as your fusion category leader, and then pretty much just run a fusion team. We'll talk about that more at 4 o'clock today. I'll put out that video. I've kind of nixed it until 4 o'clock just to get this video out first. But anyway, so let's talk about BROLY a little bit. He's gonna be tomorrow. I'll do his team building thing tomorrow. We'll get to that. But so he's the movie Boss's leader, but also the full power leader. Very nice, very good stuff there. You'll probably use a combination of both, to be perfectly honest, but mostly it's gonna be like you're probably gonna dip into full power quite a bit there. Oh, one more thing to note about Gogeta before I get off of him is Prepare for Battle and Over in a Flash are very, very nice links to have for movie heroes and fusion. Fuse Fighter obviously is better for fusion. Prepare for Battle is better for the movie heroes, but he's just got such solid links. He's not going to struggle to super attack at all. Whereas with BROLY, he's actually gotten shocking speed now and Prepare for Battle, so he's a little more versatile than any other BROLY we've ever seen before. So he'll greatly raise his attack for 1 turn, that's at 50%, and causes supreme damage to all enemies. Sorry there, Missy. Cannot. Sorry, I'm working, man. Anyway, so sorry. Where am I going? Oh yeah, you can farm his super attack. You can farm his super attack with either of these Brolys, the one from the event, or the Dokkan event, or the one from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie event. Either one of these guys will feed into him because he's a Super Saiyan Broly. All right, not a legendary Super Saiyan Broly, so you can run him with legendary Super Saiyan Broly. And this will be Super Saiyan Broly full power, but we'll get into that more in a second. Ki plus 6, attack plus 130%, and defense plus 100%, transforms when conditions are met. That's at the 4th turn from the start of the battle. So he transforms a little bit earlier than our buddy Mr. Gogeta. Supreme damage, pretty bad. But I mean, Ki plus 6, he's guaranteed to super attack. Like his links don't even really matter. They're just there to help out whoever else is around. And of course, having that defensive boost is really nice. Here he's got Ki plus 8. Like he really doesn't. This is overkill. He does not need this. Attack plus 188% and defense plus 120%. Launches an additional attack, which has a high chance, 50% usually. And in this case, yes, 50%, to become a super attack. So that's where it's not that big of a deal because he gets immense damage then. And he massively lowers defense. That's like 80%. Yeah, so he'll get immense damage there, and then he'll have the additional attack chance. Good times, good stuff. 12 key multiplier, 150% as opposed to the 160% that Gogeta got. Still, even with this incredible boost and this immense damage and all of that kind of stuff, I do think that Gogeta is the better unit. What do you guys think, though? What do you guys think? Causes immense. He's an AoE unit. It doesn't say anywhere that he's an AoE unit. I think that was a misconception. Oh, to all enemies, supreme damage to all enemies when he's in Super Saiyan form, and then when he's in full power form, he's not an AoE unit. So for the majority of the battle, he's not an AoE unit. He's just, but that doesn't really matter. Like for Super Battle Road, yeah, that can be a pain in the ass, but it's not that big of a deal. I notice all of you guys. There's no reason to worry about it. The main thing making Gogeta the better unit is just the sheer amount of damage that he's guaranteed to do each turn. Whereas with Broly, he could end up doing a lot because of that 188%. That kind of makes up for the lack of the critical hit, but he's not always going to get that super attack off. It is a high chance, yeah. So sometimes he'll be doing more, sometimes he'll be doing less. I do think they're pretty even as far as uses goes, but I just think that Gogeta has the slight edge, and he's also got a better team. But Broly's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Don't let that take anything away from him. So that's it. If you guys are still wondering who you should be pulling for, it depends on what you have, really. If you've got a good movie bosses / full power team, cool. If you've got a movie heroes / fusion team, awesome. You know, go for whichever one you like. If you've got a good amount of both, I would say it's probably easier to build a movie heroes fusion team with Gogeta, and I think he is the better unit by a little bit. But it really doesn't matter. It's whoever you like better as a character at this point. Just make yourself happy, you know. So also we've got the Super Saiyan God Goku. Yeah, that is true. Banners are pretty underwhelming. Name one banner that's been better than any of these banners. Just one. Name one. I don't know why people keep... Why? Because we both have beards. What if you have both? If you have both, you're good. If you have both, you're good. You're good to go. The 3-year banner. Okay. All right. Well, we'll. I guess we'll. Wait, have we already hit 3 years? Oh yeah, we have. What was that? The fusion banner featured LRs. I mean, I disagree about the 3-year banner being better because, I mean, this dude does LR damage on his own, and you've only got to pull him out of a group of 7 as opposed to a group of 10. And there's no bad units on the banner. No bad units. This one, you could argue, like, you know, Janemba or whatever, but it's still, like, I mean, these are great banners. These are great banners. 250 mil, yeah. Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. Transformation Goku and Frieza was not as good of a banner. It just wasn't. Look, every unit on these banners are good. Like, we haven't had that in a long, long time. Okay, so Mr. Goku here. Supreme damage, Seal super attack. Very nice. Got that key +3 in attack and defense plus 100%. Randomly changes key spheres, so he'll just pick a type each turn. And it'll change them into rainbow key spheres. Attack plus 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. That 7% will go on top of the 100%. So it'll be an extra boost. It's not like 107, 114. It'll be a little bit extra. Reduces damage received by 7% when facing a movie boss's category enemy. I wouldn't focus on that too much because most of the time you won't be up against a movie boss's enemy. He's got that godly power link as well as warrior gods. That's very nice. Prepare for battle and over in a flash. We'll keep seeing that over and over and over again the more we get into that. He's a pretty run-of-the-mill unit at this point in the meta. He's a pretty run-of-the-mill unit. So nothing to get super excited about, but also nothing to ignore either. Like, these guys could be really, really good if you're just missing something. The Vegeta, pretty much the same, except he'll greatly raise his attack. 50. Crap. 50. That's a 50%. Is he still there? Okay, there he is. Thank God. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, well, whatever. All right. He's got the same thing, except high chance to guard against all attacks, 50%. High chance to stun the attacked enemy, that's a 40%. For 1 turn when facing a movie boss category enemy. Once again, don't worry about that. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal most of the time. So he's got over in a flash and no prepared for battle, which I find very strange because you think Vegeta would be a little more prepared for battle than Goku is, because Goku goes into battles haphazardly, like the lovable idiot that he is. What's already been asked? Do you have any clue when BROLY and Gogeta banners are coming to global? I'm guessing mid-January when the movie comes out, or shortly thereafter. Hits banner is ending around that time too. So just, you know, we'll see what happens. They might release like an LR banner or something in between, or like a Rising Dragon. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. BROLY, this guy has an Extreme Z Awakening already, so now he's got this Pure Saiyans link right there. What do we got? Oh, Horde, thank you very much, dude.
Dad,
thank you.
what's up?
Thank you. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I guess let's do a multi after this. No, I'm kidding. I'm saving for these guys. But thank you very much, Horde. I really appreciate that. Horde's been there for me in ways that my father has not. No, I'm kidding, Dad. If he's not. There's no way he's watching this. He's got better things to do this time. Anyway, I'm bad at compliments. I don't know how to compliment people, but I do appreciate that. Okay, so he's got the raises attack and defense for 3 turns. That's a 30% boost to his supreme damage multiplier. So that's going to be the same thing. Like, his supreme damage is not 430, it's 400, and then his attack is raised, or his SA multiplier is raised to 430, and then on the next turn he comes out, it'll be raised to 460. That's all that kind of stuff works. Key +1 at the start of each turn, attack and defense plus 70%. Not bad for a free unit, not bad. Actually, he's not free. He's on the banner, so that is kind of bad, come to think of it. But anyway, Hear me out. Plus an additional defense plus 20% with each attack performed up to 80%, and attack plus 20% with each attack received up to 80%. So he does get stronger and stronger and stronger, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Got really good stats. As far as Extreme Z Awakenings go, these are not super amazing, but it's very nice. Okay, so here we go. The additional boost for every attack received performed increases to plus 34% after Extreme Z Awakening for a total of plus 206% after 4 attacks. Like that's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. And his defense will be plus 156% after 3 attacks. So that's pretty good. This is a pretty good dude right here. And of course he is a movie boss, so we'll be seeing him a little bit here and there. He'll probably, I haven't done the BROLY calculations yet, but he'll probably be, you know, best buddies with this guy on their team, just because of how, I mean, look at that. That's a 206% boost. Like that's amazing. That's amazing. So, okay, then we got the Paragus and BROLY, which you can also run. Causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack. Lowering attack is always nice. Pure Saiyans and combination category allies. Key plus 2 in attack and defense plus 40%. Basically, just a really solid support unit. Key plus 2 and 40% to attack and defense. Attack plus 130% when facing a Pure Saiyans category enemy. Don't worry too much about that. A lot of the time, that's not going to be the case. They're usually going to be used as a support unit. But it just depends on what your team is. If you're using a Pure Saiyans team, cool. If you're using combination characters, cool. But if you're using just a movie boss's team and they happen to not be Pure Saiyans, you know, it just kind of depends. So he could be good, or they could be good. They could not be. It just depends on what kind of team you have. But you cannot deny how great this is, and especially if you have Pure Saiyans in a main category. Like if you've got this BROLY and then this BROLY in a main rotation, and then this BROLY and say Turles. Don't quote me on that as being optimal. I'm just saying if that's your main rotations, bam, that is a crazy good support unit to have. So definitely don't sleep on this unit. The free Goku gets a Z Awakening as well as the Vegeta. Let's actually pull him next there. So yeah, Great Leader's attack for 1 turn causes supreme damage. That's fine. It's all fine. It's 50%, so that brings them up to 480%. That's always good. Attack and defense plus 77%, plus an additional key plus 4 in defense when you face a move boss. Don't worry about that too much. Once again, focus on attack and defense plus 77%. And then his stats are really good for a free unit. Really good for a free unit. The Vegeta's pretty much the same, but he greatly raises his defense, attack and defense plus 77%. Also has, for a free unit, really, really good. Oh yeah, you should. Everyone. This is what you should be saving for on global. In fact, don't pull on hit at all if you can help it. If you can help it, don't even think about hit. Hit helps out the best unit in the game, but I'm not totally convinced that he'll still be the best unit in the game after these guys hit global. I need to do some research about that. I haven't compared the two, but we'll get into that at some point, I'm sure. All right, so Super Saiyan BROLY, the free one from the event. He does not have an Extreme Z Awakening, which is fine. Raises attack, causes supreme damage. That's nice. It's 30% boost. It brings him up to 460% for his SA modifier. Attack and defense plus 40%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% up to 60% at start of each turn. So that's an additional, I believe it should say it right. Actually, it doesn't say it right down here. But I believe the additional plus 30, the additional 60% will be applied on top of the 40%, making it a higher boost than just 100%. So pretty solid unit. Shattering the limit, a little bit of a pain, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. Still a fantastic unit to have, by all means. We'll see how well he works on the movie boss's team once I get to that. Once again, later today, I'll be releasing the movie hero / fusion category team building guide. Did I get to everyone? Okay, the worst guy in the world, Frieza. So he's from the event, another free unit. Causes supreme damage to enemy and raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. That's pretty nice, but you have to have him out in front, obviously, to really have a benefit from that, so that kind of sucks. Reduces damage received by 30%, defense plus 20%, up to 60% with each attack received. Not bad, not great either. Movie bosses, category allies, key +2 in attack and defense plus 30%. That could be a very nice leader skill to have, or a very nice passive skill to have. Very nice support there. We'll see how well he does on that team. He does have shocking speed, so that does help him out. But, you know, can be farmed to raise super attack of other golden freezer cards. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. That is true. So he could see some play. He could see some play. All of these units are at the very least decent. Like, for free units, these guys are great. For a free unit, this guy's great. This is just good support in general. If you need it, this is a great support unit if it all works. This guy ends up being crazy good after a couple of turns. These guys are probably the most underwhelming units here, but they're still not. They're pretty run of the mill, pretty average supreme damage dealing units for the meta of the game right now. If you have to throw one onto a team, you know, you'll be fine. Very nice chip damage as a floater. And then, of course, the Broly and the Gogeta are friendly amazing. Friendly amazing. So yeah, okay. So what do you guys think? What God Goku is good? I mean, the STR one is good as well as this guy. Like, they're good. They're fine. They're fine, dude. You think the Frieza's optimal? He might be. He might be. We will see, though. We will see. This is the song when I pull fire. Yes. Yes, this is the fire song. Who was overhyped? The God Goku and the Super Saiyan God units? All these units are top tier, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't say these guys are top tier. And I wouldn't say that the free ones are top tier by any means. Possibly this guy and this guy. Yeah, definitely not these guys. They're not top tier. And then these guys aren't top tier either. But these guys are top tier. And everyone on the banner is top tier. If that's what you're saying. Except for these guys who are just slightly underwhelming. Just slightly underwhelming. 700 souls saved up as a free-to-play global player. Should I summon on this banner? Yes. Yes. Summon until you have nothing left. I'm skipping Super Boo and saving for these guys. Super Boo might come out. This song is not Thunderstruck by AC/DC. This song is Justice by Dokkan Tero. But, you know, whatever. It's the same thing. Free guys are pretty much just filler and essay food. I mean, they could see some play for people that don't have a full team. My fusion team needs that blue Gogeta. Yeah, he'll be good. Yes, skip Super Boo, possibly even skip Cooler if these guys haven't come out yet. Because also we got that Goku Black banner. Maybe get a hit dupe and then save for LR Meta Cooler. The LR Metal Cooler is free. I mean, I hope it's Fire Music. Yeah, this banner is definitely worth it. Had a few VBs. Yeah, he'll be amazing on Realm of Gods too. Keep in mind the other categories these guys are on. Realm of Gods, put them on there. Enhanced Transformation, if you end up running that team, put them on there. And then as far as Broly goes, he'll be on your Enhanced Transformation team as well. And then you can run both these guys on the same team. They both have Prepare for Battle, so they can actually kind of link up well together. Oh, my goodness. Pure Saiyans, obviously, he would be thrown on there immediately. Immediately. Skip and wait for a better banner. Good luck. The Tech God Goku is the best Godku because he's prepared for battle and Q plus 100% in the passive. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Plus he gets an extra attack plus 7% for every Rainbow Sapphire that he grabs, and he gives himself 3 key. He will never not super attack. And he also has warrior gods and godly power, which is always nice. Makes him very versatile and all that kind of stuff. Good times. Free to play, I have 1,000 stones saved up. Want Gogeta Blue, but Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 90%, Int Gogeta 79%, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Rainbow. I don't know what to do. Pulling dupes for them is kind of a waste. I mean, no, rainbowing a unit is fine. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, you could end up like the Truth and end up, you know, pulling a bunch of Gotenks that you don't need. But, you know, like it's... This is the best banner that we have coming up. This is the best banner. I don't know what Lord Kura's smoking today, but this is the one to go for. I mean, at least just for these units, man. At least just for these guys. Like, come on. Oh. Try rainbowing a nuke lead. He's smoking that AGL cooler banner. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Lord Kura has a bias here. Haircut at 15K? Nah. Cause I can just have it disappear. I can just have it all disappear, and then it's gone. Ta-da! You know, wha-bam. It's gone. I have the optimal Frieza race team. Well, yeah, there you go. There you go. Only whales calling Gogeta banner trash. Yeah, I heard about that. Another 24-hour stream at 25K. Actually, maybe at 24K, we'll do a 24-hour stream. That'd be kind of funny. 24 at 24. Yeah. We're at like 2.5 million views, by the way. I should do something about that. Can Super Gogeta be used on Gogeta Blue Team? Yes, he can. This is a Super Saiyan Gogeta. And Super Gogeta does not have the name Super Saiyan Gogeta. So they can be used on the same team. I think this was intentional. We also don't have any Super Saiyan Brolys besides the free one from the movie thing and the crap one that no one will ever use, especially because he turns into a Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Yeah, like you can use these guys with other units. There has never been a Super Saiyan Gogeta in Dokkan Battle. They've always been Super Gogetas. There's never been a Super Saiyan Broly in the game besides this one that you would never use. Never ever. So they're not conflicting with anyone. These are brand new names for the most part. I mean, yes, there has been another Super Saiyan Broly, but like, it doesn't matter at all. It really doesn't. How do you think STR Gogeta will become after his Easy 8? I have no idea. And that is another thing that we'll be talking about in the 4 o'clock video. But in the meantime, yeah, I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We will definitely get into that for sure. What about the TUR STR Broly? What, the old one? He's as good as he's been. He still has a hard time because of his terrible link set. STR Gogeta will possibly be better than Int Gogeta, and in fact, probably. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. I have plans to talk about that in a video that's coming out soon. So I do still have a little bit to do with that. I had to backtrack a little bit, but that's why this is out now instead of the other thing. So let me get going. I think this is pretty much the most we can talk about. Oh yeah, the TUR Broly, the LR, yeah, Super Saiyan Broly. My bad. Yeah, that's a Super Saiyan Broly. My apologies. But this one's better. So you can start feeding your, as soon as you get this guy, you can start feeding your STR. Why is it doing that? You can start feeding your STR, your TUR Brolys into your LR Broly because this guy will be a better buddy for him. Yeah. Like that Berserker and whatever else. Saiyan Warrior race. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, so that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Horde, for the donation. I appreciate that. If I switch screens up, we'll actually be able to see that. Did my camera freeze? My face cam froze. Oh no. Oh goodness. That's a good face to pause on too. Yeah, who do we got up here? Horde is cool is the stream boss. Thank you, Horde. I appreciate it. I don't know what's going on with my face here. Let's just like turn it off and then activate it again and see if that works. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's nice. So you can see all that kind of stuff. I don't have room for it when I'm doing this display. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And thanks for thanks for coming out. Yeah, meme it up, guys. Meme it up. Meme it up and send them to the Discord. You know how it works. All right, guys. See you later.